Hello, people of the internet, this is Shaky Jake, and I really need a catchphrase. You are watching Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on impossible difficulty, where previously on KotOR, we explored the new areas of Korriban that the Brotherhood of Shadow mod has added. We encountered a glitchy door which we used a security check on, which broke the mod until I reloaded a slightly older save, played through the bits again off screen, and then opened the door without doing the security check. So I've learnt a lesson. Never use security checks on doors that you don't know about. So, whilst we were exploring this mining facility, we met up with the administrator, who turned out to be a Hutt. No surprises there, to be honest, but he was a Hutt. And he wants us to try and fix things, because even though he is slime, and he is a slime ball, he still wants order in his mining facility. And we need to bring some evidence back for this Burlock Lee guy. So we're going to try and do that today. And it's been an age since I've played this. It's been almost a month. I'm not quite sure why I haven't played this in so long, but I just haven't got around to playing it, to be honest. And I need to heal. So, Shadow, can you do the honours? Thank you.
Yes.
So, let me just double check my journal just to see what we actually need to do. After successfully gaining an audience with the administrator, okay, we know this from last time. Solomon is the one most likely responsible. Acting on a warning. Yep. Go to the elevator, use the key card to the residential level. Okay, so let's go and do that. I still don't know if I need to free all of these, the Wookiees and stuff. Like, I'm not sure what the optimal route is, so I'm just going to double check. Can I actually just free them? Bring up. So I would assume that sending the Wookiees back to Kashyyyk would give me some light side points, I would assume. And you know what? Let's do that. Yeah, we got light side points for that. And let's get the areas back. And yeah, we're going to release them all. And the captors are already dead. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Come on, Wookiees. You can survive this, surely. A little bit gutted that some of them died, to be honest. Now, I'm hoping there isn't a side quest related to these guys, because if there is, I'm probably going to have to reload. So, let's just head to the lift, and let's go through. I probably should get another party member, but I'm not going to bother because me and Shadow have got work to do. So down to the residential level we go, and let's wait for this to get to its destination. I'm sure it's not going to be a pretty sight. Or in other words, manual level up is good, auto level up is not. Unless if you really don't know the gameplay mechanics. So this looks incredibly awkward. Yeah, basically bad things have happened here. We can tell that by the corpses. So many corpses. Although that was a very nice camera angle, I do like that. And both of these dialogue options are pretty good, to be honest. A sense of dread lingers within the air. A great power has recently passed through here.
Why
am I not surprised it's Solomon? Of course it's going to be Solomon. Who else would it be? It's not going to be Darth Malak. Oh, hello. Oh, he's probably annoyed that he got left for dead in the Mandalorian Wars, I'd guess. He's probably got a massive grudge. Come, we must pass through this place if we are to reach the Korriban wastes. Stay vigilant. I sense we are not alone.
kakin cha na kwat na ponkon wanakumbes chi pala mula.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, I just want to double check the dialogue, because I got a horrible feeling I may have skipped it by accident. No, I didn't. It was just slightly glitchy dialogue. Okay, fair enough. So let's just double check this map. Okay, there's a maintenance room here. This might not actually be a big module. I'm trying to think if this is actually a fully original module, or if it's heavily based on a pre-existing one again. Because it looks somewhat original to me. I mean, I could be wrong, but it looks very original. Okay, there's another corpse. Although, that is a lie. This does look a bit like the Hidden Beck base. Hidden Beck base? What am I saying? The Black Volker base. So, yeah, this is based on the Black Volker base by the looks of it. But much cleaner, naturally. Okay, there's a locked door here. I literally have no idea what I'm doing at the moment. If I just make a quick exploration of the place, presumably I'll find out what I'm meant to be doing, but... okay, maintenance room is locked. Makes sense, because that's a named room. And a standard door, we should be able to open that. Yep. Footlockers with only one that's lootable, which I never quite understood in the Knights of the Old Republic games. Why on earth would you have loads of footlockers, or just lockers in general, and then the player can only open one or two of them as opposed to all of them? It never made sense to me. Unless if they're implied to be actually locked. See, like here, there's all these footlockers, but you can't actually do anything with them. They're just here for decoration more than anything else. So, this... oh, God, that actually made me jump. Jesus. Right. You guys are going down, because that's actually scared the crap out of me. Dear me. Well played, Mard. You actually made me jump. And those protocol droids were surprisingly tough. Oh, and that's another thing as well, and it's something I'll talk about more in the Knights of the Old Republic sequel, because it was a bit of a plot thread in the second game. Think about HK-47. So we know he's an assassin droid, and we know he looks completely different visually and aesthetically from a regular protocol droid like this. Some people think that he's a protocol droid, or could pass off as a protocol droid. I have no idea why. Oh, there's a Circa employee running away, and he's locked the door on us. Presumably that means he's scared. And it's a little bit eerie. Oh, they're all running off apparently. Okay. So I'm going to... presumably I can't come in here. No, I can't. Okay. You know what? This map is actually fairly original from what I can tell. It doesn't feel like a pre-existing module unless if it's based on one that was cut. You know, the one I couldn't actually get to on Taris. Okay, more footlockers. Which doesn't really offer me anything particularly interesting, but it's still good to pick up anyway. But yeah, it feels like an absolute age since I've played this game. It's been almost a month, and that's due to a variety of reasons. Work, not feeling like recording, work, wanting to play other games and not just Knights of the Old Republic, doing other types of videos, because my channel has been doing that a bit lately. Somewhat controversially as well. I've noticed that when it comes to my YouTube channel at the moment, the actual Let's Play stuff doesn't particularly get many views. And then the ones where I do like commentaries or response videos or anything that could promote discussion, that's the one that gets me views. And it's annoying in a way because I do like doing the Let's Plays more. They're a bit more relaxing for me to do. They're a bit more relaxing to make and edit for the most part. And people are less annoyed with me with my Let's Play stuff. Door is locked, you cannot enter. Oh. Let's try that again, because I interrupted Shadow. Sorry about that. Shadow has a habit of doing that. Okay, well, we'll take your advice and check the terminal. Is that it? Unlock the mining tunnels door. If this works, I'll be really surprised. Yep, there you go. Failure. Makes sense. Search. Okay. 1 matches. This is the worst type of Google search I've ever seen. Normally you get like thousands of results on Google. What are they doing in the Star Wars galaxy where the searches are just so poor they can only find 1 match? Okay, access all relevant information concerning the manual lockdown of the residential level. My guess is loads of people are scared. That's pretty much my guess at this point. Okay, access log. This will be my last chance to do something that counts. For hours they've been at it, chasing and then killing any who managed to survive. I'm only still breathing because I managed to hide in this room and lock the door. Luckily there is a terminal here. And I do like how part of the phrasing is for hours they've been at it, because that could take a completely different context if you've got a dirty mind. I've placed this entire level on lockdown, the entrance to the mining tunnels, and then, if I survive, the elevator. It should prevent those monsters from spreading to the rest of the facility. Ooh, monsters. Sounds interesting. Despite of my duties here... Okay, interesting grammar. I'll read that properly. Despite my duties here on the residential level, I always thought of myself as an amateur historian. The histories of the galaxy were always the best distraction to make my mind forget about the harsh realities and boredoms of my job. Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. Which brings me to the lockdown. Wow, this guy really does like to give us his life story. Whilst it needs to quarantine these monsters, it also needs to be flexible enough to allow any survivors to reach safer grounds. I've implemented a solution which should solve both those problems. That's nice. Call it a quiz. A test even. A quiz in a lockdown? Okay. It is a set of questions relating to basic galactic history that must be answered correctly before the lockdown can be expired. So, is it just a test of my knowledge of the Star Wars universe then? These monsters seemingly lack the intelligence to punch in the correct answers, so they shouldn't be able to expire the lockdown. I don't know. Making the quiz too easy is a little bit risky. Oh, I have managed to implement 3 sets of questions onto 3 different terminals on this level, but there is a catch. Call it another safety measure. What's the safety measure? The questions on each of the 3 terminals can only be answered in a set order. You must correctly answer all questions on Terminal 1, then Terminal 2, and finally Terminal 3. Good, linear order, I like that. After all these sets of questions have been answered correctly on all 3 terminals, the option to expire the lockdown will appear on the terminal near the mining door. It's an ingenious system, yet sadly one that I probably won't live to be praised for. Well, I'll try and remember it when we make your epitaph. The first set of questions have been programmed to appear on Terminal 1 upon access of this log. Keep a sharp lookout and a blaster ready. A blaster? Who does he think I am? Okay, so presumably if I log out, yep, journal entry added. So, and it's basically just telling us what we've seen. So we now have to go for a fetch quest of 3 terminals and answer a couple of questions. So where is the first terminal going to be? I'm assuming that means I can open up those doors that were locked earlier. So I'm going to put 4 speed on just so I can go through this a tiny bit quicker. Be interested if we could get in the manager's office. No? Okay, fine, fair enough. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the people I saw who ran into the dormitories earlier were just more Brotherhood of Shadow people who had like corrupted the Zerka miners, or the miners, I can't remember. I mean, they got Zerka uniform on, so in theory they do work for Zerka. Can I get through here? No. Okay, there's a control panel here, so is this one of them? No, okay. 4 speed is disabled somewhat. It's pretty ominous in here as well, I'm not going to lie. If this was Knights of the Old Republic 2, loads of people would have snuck up on me by now. And here... locked. Just making sure... Okay, maintenance room, generator room. So basically all of the named rooms... Let me just double check the journal again. So, they're on the residential level, so that's where we are, in theory. I've just got to find some terminals. So these are all dormitories. That's fine. And then... oh, there's a terminal back here. How did I not notice that? Medical supplies. That's a good sign. Well, it's not a good sign, because it means they probably prepared for something like this to happen. Can I access this? Search questions and mining tunnels door. Okay. Ah, well, good, we found the first terminal. Okay, so I imagine that once we've done this, it will open another door that we don't have access to yet. So, access the first set of questions. Question 1. Which planet serves as the galactic centre of the Republic? Coruscant. Good, I got that correct. Okay, I'm not completely oblivious to Star Wars lore. Question 2. Which of the following species are stereotypically considered to be crime lords? Hutts? Is Hutt going to be an answer? It is. Okay, both of the first answers have been correct in this instance. So, is the third question going to be the same? Question 3. Where was the final battle of the Mandalorian Wars fought? Malachor 5? Yeah, okay, so we got Mandalore, Telos, Malachor 5. Okay, Malachor 5, definitely. Right, so those are all correct. Terminal 1 questions completed, Terminal 2 questions active, Terminal 3 questions inactive, until I do Terminal 2. Right, so journal has been updated. You should search for the second terminal and answer its set of questions. Not a problem. Oh, hello. Whoa. Dude. Well, we'll pick this up anyway. Oh, level manager's access keycard. Thank you, whoever you are. Please don't, you know, feel free to stay and chat. I'm sure you can fill me in on what's been happening down here.
Sure.
Okay, so we need to go in here then. Now that we can open it. Oh, there's more droids. Lovely. Have we got an iron grenade? Yes, we have. Let's just throw that. That did barely any damage whatsoever. But it's okay, because we got force lightning. And they're all dead. Lovely. So there's a terminal here. So is this going to be the second one? Oh, and because he's the manager, he has slightly more interesting uniform than everyone else. Datapad 1, Datapad 2. So can we look at those? Let's have a look. And yes, I know I should be doing quest items and new items, but I always scroll through this way. So assuming I find them, because it would be nice if I could find them. Oh, here we go. A few weeks ago, a number of miners from the night shift had reported an unusual experience within the catacombs. You are on Korriban, that's probably why. Allegedly, whilst they were working, they heard a number of strange noises. They heard whispers. Whispers which came from the darkened tunnels beyond where our operations are currently based. You're on Korriban. Just basically go anywhere else. Upon investigating these noises, the 3 miners came across a shocking discovery. Shock! Allegedly, they had witnessed the materialisation and subsequent dematerialisation of the TARDIS. Of a number of mysterious entities. At first, I dismissed this encounter as the result of overworked minds who were exhausted from the harsh demands working in tunnels placed on the mind and body. But following my cross-referencing of 3 miners' accounts, I knew that the encounter was something more than just a simple mind trick. Oh, accusing the Jedi again, I see. Each of the miners witnessed the appearance of 2 mysterious beings. The first was described by all 3 miners as a tall man with silver hair and silver eyes. Oh, that sounds like someone we know. Who, I quote, wore the face of a demon and the smile of a seducer. Wow, that's quite bold for Star Wars when you think about it. Yeah, definitely a mod. The description of the second being to materialise differed considerably between the 3. They all saw themselves, as if they were looking into mirrors. The first miner noted that his double had bloodstain upon the mouth, or had, a bloodstained mouth and fingernails, whilst the eyes were devoid of any signs of reason or understanding. The second miner saw himself as a corpse with a fatal neck wound, whilst the third man's double had a head which was disfigured and maimed beyond recognition. This was the first and last report of such an occurrence within the mining tunnels. Investigations since then by both myself and a few enthusiastic miners have yielded no results. Who would be enthusiastic about this? Oh, we like the fact that one of our colleagues saw himself dead. Let's go and explore. I feel no need to officially report this to Administrator Deacon. Oh yeah, that's the Hutt, isn't it? I believe. And will take no further action myself in relation to the incident. And that was Level Manager All Ovan. Oh. Yeah, that's why I actually forgot my character's own name before he found out he was Revan, and I was like, Varn, that sounds very familiar. Wasn't that what my name was? No, just Varnath. I had the slightly more interesting version. Now, let's look at the second datapad. They're very long datapads, incidentally, so I apologise if you're not into Knights of the Old Republic from a datapad perspective. I was a fool to do nothing about that incident in the mining tunnels. I don't know, it sounded like you had some employees who were really enthusiastic to look for you. I only wish I had the wisdom to see then what I know now. Today I witnessed the passing of a man. Yes, death is inevitable. I had never seen this man before, yet I felt like I knew him. He was clad in a hooded long black robe which hid his features from casual glance. Yet I saw his face. It was the face of a demon. He then smiled at me, and it was the smile of a seducer. Oh, get in there. I ran as fast as I could to get away from him. What, you couldn't even, like, ask him out for a drink or anything? That seems a bit rude. An hour later, I emerged from my hiding place, a nervous wreck. I noticed that some of the employees stationed on this floor were all moving towards the same destination, as if they were drawn by some unknown force. It's almost as if there's a mystical quality within the Star Wars universe that surrounds us, penetrates us. Oh, you get the point. I and a few other employees who were seemingly unaffected by these impulses followed. We found them at the entrance to the mining tunnels. There was a group, missing letter here, there was a group of roughly 30 employees, including what appeared to be the miners of the day shift. At the helm of this group stood the man I encountered earlier, his features no longer hidden by the hood of his robe. Oh goody, he's a little bit more personal now. His silver hair and eyes, now apparent, he raised his arms and spoke the words, "Arise, become greater beings." I don't know what that voice was, but I felt like doing it anyway. At that moment, everything changed. The men and women that were under his influence began to shake uncontrollably as any signs of humanity disappeared as swiftly as the silver-haired man. I ran down the corridor towards my office as fast as I could. Behind I could hear the screams of people as they were being torn to shreds by those inhuman monsters. Bloody hell, this sounds a bit Dead Space-ish, doesn't it? And I haven't even played those games particularly, but it does sound a bit Dead Space-ish. After taking a quick glance to look behind me, I realised one of them was now chasing me. Well, that's not a big surprise, to be honest, but okay. It was faster than me. It would catch me. It would kill me. I needed to survive. I didn't want to die like this. I ran for my office, barely making it. The door was swiftly closed and locked behind me. I was safe. I was alive. Plot twist, you're not. Or maybe you are, okay. For hours I've been sat here scared. The thing that was pursuing me is now relentlessly clawing at the door. Just let it in then, it's probably just like a dog, it just wants to come in. Yet I can't help but think of the incident within the mining tunnels from a few weeks ago. The silver-haired demon, the seductive smile, the corruption. He's a player. The death, it was a glimpse of the future, a warning. Oh, he writes a lot, doesn't he, this dude? I should have paid more attention. I should have investigated further. I feel now that everyone here is paying the price for my ignorance. But I have no intentions of staying here, waiting for that thing to break down this door, destroy these security droids and then kill me. I've got myself the mining laser that I managed to snag a few months back. It won't do much harm against the monsters outside, but that isn't what I intend to use it for. We need to find this terminal, which is here, because I forgot. I was reading those datapads for so long, I actually forgot this was here. So, can I access the second set of questions or not? Okay, cameras. Oh, the camera is available, so... Oh, it's just going to take me through. There's a broken one there. So, does this just play on a loop? Because I'm not controlling this at the moment. I'm just, you know, watching it. I believe it's just going to show me every room, though. Okay, can we just get out of here? No. Or... Oh, there's some more bodies. Okay, overload the transformer. Right? Should we? Do we want to do that? You know what? Go for it. That's probably for the best, because then, yes, that does open the door. So we did want to do that. Protocol droid had a very delayed falling animation there, which is quite funny. Log out. Right. So, okay, that's not at all creepy. Just having a Zerka miner just randomly stare at me. when I come back out. I will give the modders some credit here. They've actually really raised the ambience of the horror aspect. And at times it really does feel like Knights of the Old Republic 2. It's incredible in that sense. So I believe this is the door that... Was this the door I opened? No, I've been in here. This I haven't opened yet. Okay. In a way, I'm too scared to put the master speed on in case I miss something, but I need to travel around here much quicker. No, that's going to be the final terminal, isn't it? But let's just double check. Yeah. Oh, we can look at the bloody location for these things. Okay. Terminal 1, mining tunnels door. Terminal 2, medical room. Terminal 3, maintenance room. Then the generator room. Okay, so we need to find the maintenance room. Where is that? That is literally opposite the lift. So we'll do that because we want to make sure we've done everything. I wouldn't be surprised if all of these miners, that you know, they're all actually dead, but it's literally a case of they've been possessed and various other things. So it's a good thing we did overload that terminal because we probably wouldn't have got in. Terminal 2, I believe. Yes, search questions. Let's do it. Second set of questions. Question 1. Which of the following planets has not yet fallen victim to Sith aggression? And I'm assuming Telos might be an option. Oh no, okay. Taris, Telos 4 or Alderaan. Oh! Bloody hell, this might actually be harder than I thought. And, well, Taris I'm going to assume has fallen victim to Sith aggression. You know what? It's actually Alderaan, because Taris and Telos have both been attacked by the Sith at different points. So I'm going to say Alderaan. Oh, it was correct. Good. Forwarding to question 2, which is awesome. I love these trick questions. Right. Question 2. Which of the following is the name of the infamous droid the Mandalorians often used as mounts during battle? Basilisk War Droid? Is that an option? Crate War Droid. I don't know what that last option is. Tongue War Droid? But anyway, Basilisk War Droid. You know how sad I am that I know the answers to these Star Wars lore-based questions. I'm a proper geek. Question 3. The devastating details of which events supposedly spurred the Jedi Crusaders, led by Jedis Revan and Malak, to join the Mandalorian Wars? Be a bit sad if I got this wrong, considering I'm Revan, and I've played through this mod. But we'll see what the answer is. Aren't all of these technically correct? I mean, I remember something about KotOR, so we're just going to go with that. Okay, we got it correct. Awesome. So, journal updated. Somebody's running away again, which is a bit concerning. Or is it just Shadow? I wish I didn't have to take Shadow with me, to be honest, but, you know. Because she's scaring me, walking behind me right now. You have accessed and answered the set of questions. So the third terminal, in theory, should be all the way back here. At the door we couldn't get in earlier. Why am I losing health? Oh no, it's because I had a fight with the droids, wasn't it? I'm an idiot, excuse me. I keep forgetting that I've been in like very small battles this part. And then I forget I've actually taken damage during those fights. What the hell was that? I just heard a knocking sound. Okay, that isn't creepy at all, game. Thank you. Especially with headphones on. Really immersive. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, it's because I've got to go to the generator room. And then come back here. Right, generator room. There's a lot of backtracking I'm doing in this part. I keep, you know, I'm sort of paying attention at the same time I'm not. So I'm having to backtrack to places that I've just left because I'm literally by them. So we've been in there. We need the generator room, which I believe is a locked door, unless if we can... Okay, somebody's banging. I don't like that. Okay, that's locked. Generator room, let's just double check. That's in here. Right, so you. Can I now access you for questions? Yes, good. Let's do the third set of questions. Question 1. The Great Hyperspace War, one of the oldest known large-scale conflicts, was fought between the Republic and who? The Sith, I think. Was it the Sith? Yeah, the Sith. Phew. I keep thinking that if I get one of these wrong, the game will just completely shut down on me because I'm that paranoid. Question 2. Chronologically, which of the following battles was the last to be fought during the Great Sith War? Was it to do with Exar Kun? Yeah, I believe it's the Battle of Yavin 4. Phew, okay. I think the game does actually tell you that, though, when you go to the spaceship near Yavin 4. Question 3. The Republic has been the foremost galactic government for thousands of years. After which of the following wars was the Republic first formed? I want to say the Great Hyperspace War again, but that's probably wrong. Not the Mandalorian Wars, because it existed before then. The Unification Wars... I'm not familiar with the Unification Wars and the 100-Year Darkness, I must admit. It could be either of those two. Unification sounds like the gathering of a whole bunch of committees and people. So part of me wants to go with that, but the 100-Year Darkness also sounds convincing. But if I get it wrong, I can always just reset this. So I'm going to go with... It's definitely not the Mandalorian Wars. I'm going to say the Unification Wars, just on the logic that it sounds a bit like a joining of something. Oh, we got it correct. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, I'm not completely ignorant on the Star Wars lore. So you've accessed and answered the set of questions, and as instructed, you should return to the original computer terminal. Right, so we can get through that door. Now, what I want to know is, why is this door so special that I can't open it? Somebody is banging on the other side, though, which is really creepy. Anyway, let's just go back to that door and see where it takes... Oh, cutscenes triggered. That actually made me jump as well. Thank you for that, game. Oh, look who it is. Hello. How's life treated you? Oh, you're just gonna go? Fine, that's fine.
Arise. Become greater beings.
I've tried, but getting up in the morning is really hard to do, especially when you've only had a couple of hours sleep. Okay, there's a lot of banging. Now it's stopped, which is nice. Is the door going to open? Ooh, Manam battle music is playing for some reason. This music is far too epic for these 3 NPCs. But again, I've always liked this theme. I just find it funny that it's being used with 3 random generic NPC character models who are probably really tough and are actually going to kill us because I just mocked them. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, they're corrupted, fine. So they look even scarier without textures, or what looks like they don't have textures. And good, you have a lightsaber. It didn't look like you did for a moment. Right, stun. And are these guys going to fight? Yeah, they probably will when they get closer. Aha, there we go. Right. Let's make you insane, and let's... I'm not quite sure why the enemies here have so many hit points. It's actually pretty random. Thank you for that. That was actually well timed. I feel really bad for killing these guys, though. They're probably not, you know, they're probably not themselves right now, and we're just killing them because they have no hope, apparently. They're just probably normal people just trying to make money on Korriban. That was a nicely timed choke there. Well done. So, do you have any remains? Because that's clearly the most important thing. No. And again, really good choice of picking this battle music for this, because sometimes the mod hasn't had battle music, and of all the ones you could pick, this is the best one. Oh, are they actually alive in the dormitories? Because that's creepy. But where did you two come from? Is it literally a case that I'm going to be fighting all of these corpses on the way? Because that's really creepy, and for someone who punches and kicks, that's a lot of health you're taking off me. Oh well, this person has very good on an arm skill, even though that's not really a skill in the first Knights of the Old Republic game. So let's heal up. And right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put shields on. I'm actually feeling a bit nervous now.
What?
And we're going to put the force on. That was a misclick. I meant to put the force speed on. Thank you. Okay, any more of you? Apart from you? Good. I'm going to assume nobody else is alive. Why are they taking so much health? They shouldn't be taking that much health. I can understand it if it was Knights of the Old Republic 2, because some characters are good at unarmed, but the first game, a bit random. And any more of you are going to come back to life? Yep. This is presumably just to pad out the journey to the final terminal. Thank you for that well-timed heal, and that one. Why are they taking loads of my health away? If you guys could do me a massive favour and stop coming back to life, that would be fantastic. Because you guys pack a punch, literally. I'm presumably somebody's going to be alive in one of these dormitories. Or maybe not. Oh, wait, okay. Okay, that is actually slightly creepy. Now, I would assume that all of these people were running through this facility whilst I was exploring it, and now they've decided, actually, this person's a bit of a threat, let's kill them. That was a really nice force jump. How do you have force jump? I thought you were a Jedi Sentinel. I need to check that. Yeah, you're a Jedi Sentinel. How do you have force jump? Or are you a slightly cheaty character? Because in theory, every Jedi in this game should have force jump. It doesn't really make sense for it to be just linked to one class, but you know, I'm not BioWare. I didn't make this game. But realistically, every Jedi should have force jump. So now that we're back to this, let's open it up and check the status. And all of those are completed. Okay, unlock the mining tunnel's door. And is that going to open on its own? No, it's not. It's fine. Heal us up, please, Shadow, before we go any further.
Sure.
And I'm going to make a save just in case things go wrong. Oh, or maybe not. I was going to make a save, but apparently it just wants to warp us there straight away once I clicked on it. Oh, hello. This is nice. Let me save. Right, so we're in a cave. It looks very similar to the crystal caves on Dantooine. Maybe the actual Korriban caves as well. It looks slightly better than what I remember though. Like texture-wise it looks a bit more effective, but maybe it's... Oh, somebody with 3 question marks over their head. Presumably that means they're mysterious and they're running away. Camp directions. Now I assume that means directions to a camp as opposed to camp directions like... Like, you know, that kind of camp. But, yeah, so presumably we have to go that... Oh, what? Oh, there's more of these guys. Camp 1, left. Camp 2, right. Camp 3, right. Wow. Okay, so for your own safety, do not pass beyond the sonic devices. I'm going to assume these are sonic devices. So how do I get past them? You know what? Screw it, we'll go past. Will you stop taking so much health from me? You should not be taking that much health from me. Okay, I just had a crash. Let's try that again. Right, that was a little bit concerning. After I had that fight, the game just decided to lock up and crash on me. So let's try this again, because I want to see what's going on, or if I just got really unlucky. Maybe the sonic devices caused the game to crash. I don't know. So, come on, Shadow, help out this time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe I just got a bit unlucky for some reason. Or maybe it was just OBS was being a bit weird. I don't know. Because it's still recording. It's not as if like the recording just stopped. I think it was just, for some reason, the game crashed. and I've not had that in a very long time. Not since a very old PC I used to have. There's no reason why these guys should be so tanky. And it crashed again. So I think I'm going to leave it there for now because I have no idea why it's crashing. I want to see if it's mod related or if it's to do with the recording. I don't know, but I'll have a look into it, see what's going on. But for now, thank you for watching and goodbye.